Hi, my name is Maya Fiorentino. I am doing an interview today with PissedConsumer.com concerning the improper behavior on their part for Travelgenio, that is, the improper behavior of Travelgenio and how PissedConsumer.com is very kindly trying to help me and help other people take care of these types of situations. Um, with different companies that are not taking care of their customers. The story is back in March, right before COVID really became the pandemic that it is now, um, right before all the lockdowns went into place, I purchased a ticket to Brazil. And then a few hours after purchasing that ticket to Brazil, I saw on the news how everything was getting locked down. So immediately, within probably about 6 hours, I tried to cancel because some travel agents will actually allow you to cancel within the first 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours. These guys did not. They, I didn't get any email at first. Um, so then within the next day, I then emailed, tried calling. Calling has always been useful. I've never gotten through to a person. I've called probably about 50 times at this point trying to call. But the um, the ability to actually even get a recording at this point, which seems like maybe you'll be put on hold at first. You'd be put on hold for a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, and then you get hung up on. At this point, that you can't even do that. You can't even get hold, so you can be hopeful that you're going to get a person to speak to. It just says, please enter your routing or your flight information, and then it hangs up on you. Um, so in the beginning, they sent me some email correspondence after some email communications saying that I'd have a credit with Lufthansa through them and that they could handle giving me a credit and scheduling the next flight using the credit that they can work with me on. But I'd have to pay an extra $30 per ticket. The initial tickets cost $2,500. So now we've added another $30 per ticket on top of that. And so I paid that charge. I'm like, okay, fine. In order to hold on to that credit, they're going to um, handle purchasing a new kit tickets for me. And then finally, at this point, I'm seeing that I need to go ahead and use that credit. So I tried to contact them. They they responded only after I initially started the communications with PissedConsumer.com. They sent an email to me saying, "Oh yes, we'll take care of you," but just one email, and then that was it. I've written to them probably about 10 times in the past few weeks, and they only responded once after the complaint was issued through PissedConsumer, and that's it. Um, I did actually speak to Lufthansa directly. They said I can't get um, mm, I can't get a refund through them. The travel agent has to do that. The travel agent can actually get a full refund for me and give me the refund, but they just have to do it. But they're just not responding. So I've called them a few times. I basically, at this point, have exactly 1 month to use the credit with Lufthansa, at which point that credit with them will no longer be valid. So that would be 2,500 plus $60 lost. And there's not really anywhere to go right now because the whole world's in lockdown. So my understanding is they should go ahead and try to do um, the refund, since Lufthansa has already told me several times. I've called them and they said, yes, we can do a refund. Trying to schedule a ticket right now is very risky because who knows where we're going to be able to fly to within these next months. It's not so simple. And so right now, um, nothing has been heard from Travelgenio for the past uh, several weeks, even after. And altogether, for the past, I guess, 8 months, I've been trying to contact them here and there, and they don't respond. And that's pretty much where we are right now. Their last email. Here's a copy of their last email. This is after I wrote to PissedConsumer. So on the 18th of December, they sent me a single communication after I made the complaint to PissedConsumer. And they said, "Dear Mayapur, your request has been registered in our system with the number, and it will be managed by one of our agents in the following days. We will likewise get back to you as soon as we have any news." That's it. I haven't heard anything from them since. Well, considering that Lufthansa is ready to do a full refund, they should just do a refund. If somehow or other they are no longer able to do a refund because of their own delaying, then they should themselves give a refund because they're responsible. They've been waiting now about 8 months, and Lufthansa, um, a long time ago, they actually made it a policy that people can get full refunds because it's not so simple that people can exactly schedule a new flight right now. So people are getting refunds. Lufthansa is a very well-established airline. They're not some rinky-dink little airlines that can't do refunds for people. So they are. They've issued billions of dollars of refunds. I'd suggest using an agent, a travel agency that will give you a full refund, 100% refund, even if you have to pay a small fee. Travelgenio, even if you paid their fee for for a guarantee of refund, they actually wouldn't have offered a full refund. So they never at any point guaranteed a full refund. Make sure that you're using a travel agent that is giving 24, 48 hours. That way, if there's always that time frame somehow or other when we first purchase a ticket, that we're able to understand whether or not it's going to work out. That first 48 hours is really, really important. As far as making a video, it's definitely putting your face out there. But I think that people have a responsibility if it's possible for a person and if they're well spoken enough and if they don't get too shy on camera, and it's if people don't stand up for their own rights, then it's way too easy for aggressors and people and companies that are very lazy to just walk all over everyone. So I think the more people that stand up for their rights and for proper behavior, the better. The worst thing that we can do is do nothing. And sometimes because of laziness or because of fear, we don't take action because we feel like no matter what we do, we're not going to get anything anyway. But even if that's the case, it's still everyone's responsibility to do as much as they can to try to make sure things are done properly and that they are treated. We all deserve to be treated properly. And so, and people who are irresponsible as far as issuing refunds and taking care of their customers, they should be out of business. They should be represented loudly enough that they either get it together or they get shut down because people at least, and that's the other thing is that people who haven't gotten involved yet can see, oh, at least I should have weighed this company.